today. So now I'm going to work on fairing this out. I had ground this out here, the front of the keel, some of the fairing where the stub meets the actual lead had cracked. This isn't moving, this isn't a gap because of the bolts or anything. It's just the fairing material sort of damaged. So I already ground it out pretty deep. I'm going to wipe it down with acetone first, and then I'm going to mix up some epoxy and go from there. Alright, time to mix some epoxy. I have some West System here, some filler, the resin, and the hardener. Now the 205 is the fast hardener because the temperatures are so low right now. Using this, that'll still give me a lot of time to work. What I'm going to do, I have a little spare bowl here. I'm going to squeeze one pump out of each just to make sure they're primed properly so I get an even amount. So the pump, these containers have been sitting for a long time in my basement, so the hardener is kind of stiff, and it actually hasn't retracted. There it goes. So this is going to be a little bit challenging today. Alright, so 3 pumps of each. I'm gonna mix some of the filler in. This stuff flies everywhere. If there's any wind at all, it'll just drift away. I'm not really sure if I put enough of the filler in. I want to get it to a kind of a thick peanut butter consistency, but I'll find out in a minute here. I can always add more of either the filler or more epoxy. It's still a little runny, but I realize now I'm probably going to need more of this anyway, so I'm going to mix up an extra couple pumps. Add a little more filler. That's getting pretty thick. I think that might be okay. I'm gonna cap the filler now, just so in case a wind gust comes, doesn't knock this over or blow half of it away. And then just a cheap little plastic spreader. I'm trying to force this into the groove that I created. It's not very deep, so I have a good feeling it's going to squeeze right in there pretty well. And this is a good consistency. It's not really moving. Now I don't need to be perfect here. I'm obviously going to sand this after it dries. And doing it on the other side as well. Really trying to squeeze it down in there. You can't really see this, but I'm also going to patch up a little through hole right here. I did a little bit of damage to the fiberglass when I removed the old through hole. I want to fix the edge that I damaged a little bit. Believe it or not, this is starting to kick already. And while I have some epoxy mixed up, I'm going to fix all the cracks that I beveled out of the rudder. Pouring some acetone down through there to clean them up. Push the rudder a little bit over to starboard side so I can access the top of the rudder a little easier. That's about it. I'm going to keep an eye on this stuff as it's drying and just touch any part up that looks like it might need a little more. I'm just going to keep going around, but basically that's it. So here's some detail of the epoxy work on the rear of the rudder. Yeah, it looks messy, but once I sand it, it'll be alright. And there's a bubble, so I'll have to fix that later. There's some more detail top of the rudder. Here's the keel. It's going to take a while to dry, but it looks pretty good, and once it's sanded it'll look great. And here's the opposite side. Here's the through hole I just repaired. Well, the the little bit of damage I did taking it out. That was due to the Sawzall, but once that's dried and sanded, it'll be great, and then a new through hole will go in.